Page 432. We're almost done with the book. We're not going to finish the very last chapter, I believe 13. So we're not going to have time to get to it, but we will have chapter 12 done by the end of, well, maybe most of chapter 12 done. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Honestly, this is one of my favorite topics. Because I love the trees, I love the mountains, I love forests. It's one of my favorite places to be. So let's start talking about this.
Great.
Trees. All right. The tree. Trees are some of the most beautiful and useful parts of God's creation, providing man with shade for recreation and fruit for food. Fortunately, trees are also one of the most abundant and renewable resources, providing a never-ending supply for products that fulfill basic needs like housing, food, and clothes. Trees are used to make thousands of items that touch our lives every day. Wood and paper are the best known examples, but trees are also used to make everything from fabrics and pharmaceuticals to toothpaste and garden hoses. God also created trees to express his glory. I will plant in the wilderness the cedar, the shittah tree, and the myrtle and oil trees. I will set in the desert the fir tree and the pine and the box tree together, that they may see and know and consider and understand together that the hand of the Lord hath done this, and the Holy One of Israel has created this. Isaiah 41, 19 and 20. Talk about tree shapes, all right? A tree is a tall, perennial, woody plant with a single main stem or trunk that divides into smaller stems called branches. So we have the trunk and the branches, all right? Which we can see right here is the trunk, and the branches are what? These are here, branches right here, trunk, the branches on the side. A woody plant that has several equally large stems instead of a single main stem is a shrub. A fully grown shrub is usually shorter than 4 to 5 meters. Some types of plants can grow as either trees or shrubs. The top portion of a tree, which includes the branches and leaves, is the crown. So this part up here would be called the crown. The crown usually has one of two basic shapes, depending on how the branches grow. A tree with spreading branches has several main branches close to the ground, producing a crown that is somewhat rounded. Well-known trees with, so this is the spreading branch, and this is the spire-like, right? Well-known trees with spreading branches include oaks, maples, and elms. Spire-like branches occurs when a tree has a strong central trunk, producing a tall, narrow crown that resembles a cone. This type of branching is found on trees like pines, redwoods, and cypresses. All right. Tree types. Let's start with Samuel. Read me some tree types.
Tree types.
I want to read.
Trees are either angiosperms or gymnosperms. Angiosperm trees, which produce seeds forming flowers, are called broad-leaved trees because their leaves are broad and flat. Common broad-leaved trees are ash, beech, elms, oaks, maples, and with oaks. Because several broadleaf trees leave hard, dense wood, broadleaf trees are also called hardwood trees, regardless of the wood's actual hardness. Most broadleaf trees in warm regions are deciduous. What word is there, Mr. Oh,
Sorry, I lost you. Where you at? All right, so here we have the types of trees. We have evergreen trees, which are my personal favorite trees, and deciduous trees, all right? We're going to talk more about evergreen trees and deciduous trees. Actually, that's where you just started talking about deciduous. Deciduous means they lose their trees, and evergreen means they don't. Evergreens are my favorite trees. Right. Right here. Samuel?
yes, Mr.
Gymnosperms.
Gymnosperms are non-flowering seed plants. Their leaves are not broad and flat, but instead nail-like or scale-like. Many gymnosperms are evergreen trees. because unlike the dipses and angiosperms, they keep their leaves during the winter. Gymnosperms are also called softwood trees, although many varieties of gymnosperms have harder wood than the hardwoods. And fir and larch are both examples of softwood trees.
Very good. Keep going. Conifers.
Mister, I cannot see anymore.
You can't see.
No,
Right here? Really? Right
no,
there.
I cannot.
Great Science, mister.
All right, Luis Mata, you read from here. Great. Gymnosperms.
From where? From gymnals.
Conifers.
Conifers. Conifers. There are three well-known types of gynos, gymnosperms: conifer, cycads, and geckos. Conifers, the most common gymnosperms, are named for the cone-shaped reproductive structure. They include common tree families such as pines, firs, hemlock, spruces, and redwoods. Conifers produce both male and female cone. The female cone contains the egg, and the male cone contains the pollen. The female cones have the family cone shape, but the male cones are yellow, worm-like in structure, often found. Clutter's male cones consist of hundreds of stems arranged along string-like surface. Since conifers are pollinated, pollinated, each produces tremendous amount of pollen. You may have released this after seeing a car covered in yellow or orange, dusty after it was parked under a conifer. The shape of the female cone creates are currently that encourage the pollen to travel of the cone and pollinate the egg found at the base of scales. The wooden leaves of the female cone. Once the pollen fertilizes the egg, seeds are produced inside the cone. The scales close around the
All right.
around the seeds to protect them. A seed will develop on each cone scale. As the seeds mature, the scale open release the seed in many conifers. The seed is slow to mature and the cone does not open for the 2 years. Seeds are often paired or winged. The papery winged extensions help the seed catch air currently and float away from the parent where it can grow in a uncrowded place.
All right, very good. Sweet. The cones is what male cones and female cones look like. All right.
I
Uh,
continue.
sure. Keep going.
Who's who of confiners? The tallest trees are the coast redwood, which commonly reach height of 61 to 91 meters, 200 to 300 feet. Hyperion, a coast redwood found in 2006, holds the record of tallest tree measure of 1,000, no, just 150.5 meters, 379.1 feet. Dog first found in the world western United States and Canada are the second tallest tree. One buried the coast Douglas fir, usually between 67 and 76 meters, 220 and 250 feet, but the reach 107 meters, 370 feet. Another tall tree is the giant sequoia. Not only do sequoias reach height of 76 meters, 250 feet, but they are also estimated to be over 3,000 years old. However, the oldest known organisms of the planet are the Bristol cone pines, found in California White Mountains. These trees are believed to 2,015 to 3,500 years old. Unusually gymnosperms cycle are a unique variety of slow-growing palm. Like gymnosperm, the cycad has a pillar like the stem, no branches of and found like leaves cluri how? Cl- clus oh wait cluri I get lost wait like clustered at the top. Cyan grow in tropical and subtropical environment. The Japanese sago palm is a common southern landscaping plant. The cutie of Florida arrow is the only species that is native to United States. Many cycads are known extinct are known only through fossil evidence. Evidence.
Evidence.
Evidence.
All right.
I finish.
Yeah. Let's have Diosa. You read the ginkgo.
The ginkgo is a unique species of oriental gymnosperm. It has short branches and fan-shaped leaves that turn bright yellow and fall quickly in autumn. Ginkgos grow from 12 to 30 meters, 40 to 100 feet tall. They are also called maidenhair trees because the leaves resemble the leaflets of the maidenhair fern. The ginkgo is prized in cities as an ornamental tree because it tolerates cold weather and resists insects, fungi, and storms. Many species of ginkgo are found as fossils, since there is only one species of ginkgo remaining. It has earned the name living fossil. Scientists once thought though that is the Chinese had not cultivated and cared of the ginkgo, it would have become extinct as long time ago. But wild ginkgos have since been found growing in remote areas of China. A single ginkgo tree can live as long as 1,000 years. A ginkgo is dioecious, producing male and female reproductive parts on two separate trees. Male structures produce pollen on one tree, while female structures produce seeds on a separate tree. The pollen is spread by winds as in other gymnosperms. The seeds are surrounded by a fresh skin that smells like rodent butter because the odor is very offensive. The female trees are not as popular in gathering as the male trees are.
All right. Very good. So there's certain plants that their pollen, their trees, they stink. They're like really bad when they are. It's time for them to reproduce, and so that's why they're not that. Those ginkgo trees are not that. The females aren't as desired as the male trees because they're not going to stink, the male trees. But let's go ahead and that's actually it. Let's do the section review together. All right. Sound good?
Yes, there are just 5 questions.
Mister,
Yeah,
I want to do alone.
we're going to do it together.
Mister.
Mister. But you can do the next one by yourself.
Okay.
All right, number 1, explain the difference between a tree and a shrub. Let's go ahead and look at the very beginning again. So we're looking for the difference between a tree and a shrub.
Section review what? 12.
12.1.
Fine.
Yeah, let me get my document going.
Oh my God, this doesn't function. Review 12.1.
All right, you guys don't have to write down the questions, all right?
We are not writing down the questions.
No.
Okay.
Only the answer, mister.
Yeah. Write down the answers now. All right, what is the
That
difference?
the tree is bigger than a soap.
So,
And what is a soap? A
Yep.
fully blown soap
read
is
this
a
section right here.
usual. It's like a coin.
Oh, read this section right here.
Yes.
Read it.
A full, a fully grown soap is usually shorter than 4 to 5 meters.
Read this section right
Sometimes
here.
a tree is a tall perennial wood plant with a single main stem or trunk that divides into smaller systems called branches. Most trees are at least 4 to 5 tall, 30 to 56.
Very good. So this is the section for trees. Right? So we're going to write this down.
That is the answer.
That's part 1 of the answer.
What?
Samuel?
Ready?
All right, now let's look at shrubs, all right? What does it say for shrubs right here?
A fully grown trunk is usually shorter than 4 to 5 meters.
Yeah. Put that right there.
Mister, I don't finish the first part.
All right, we'll put it up there. Read it up. Read it for me, Anderson.
A woody plant that has several equally large stems instead of a single main stem is a shrub. A fully grown shrub is usually shorter than 4 to 5 meters.
All right, so a shrub is kind of like a bush, all right, where it has equal sized stems and not just a single trunk like a tree, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and write those down. I'm gonna give you minute.
Ready, mister?
Are you guys done?
No, Mister, I almost finished.
Yes.
Everyone else? Good? Anderson, you good?
I almost.
I'm back, mister.
I finished, Mister.
All right. Now let's look at the next question. Let's go to the end of this one. All right. All right, now it says contrast spreading branching and spire-like branching. Basically, that means what's the difference between spreading branches and spire-like branches, all right? There's no way Joseph's coming in now. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so what is the difference between, actually, let's keep that up there.
What, Mister?
What is the difference between spreading branches and spire-like branches? All right, so let's go look at that part in the book where it talks about that.
Mister, what is number 2?
The difference between spreading branches and spire-like branches. All right. So,
Mister, there's only one section review, right?
well,
That
together,
is
not to do the-
branching is a little bit tall, and spreading like branches is taller.
Let's read right here. Let's have Samuel read this section right here.
What section, Mister?
A tree with
Right here.
spreading branches
Okay.
Mister,
here.
spreading branching several
A
main
tree with
close to
spreading
the ground.
branching has several main branches close to the ground, producing a crown that is somewhat rounded. Well-known trees with
Right, just that section actually is all we need. Right there. We're gonna copy that. That's very good. A tree with spreading branches has several main branches. See right here, close to the ground, and it's somewhat rounded, so there's kind of round on top. All right, so that's what we're gonna put for the first part for spreading branches. Then we're gonna have to look for spire branches. All right, now let's have spire branches.
Mister,
Mister, I don't finish.
spire branches over oaks, maples, and apes. Spire-like branches occur when a tree has a strong central trunk, producing a tall, narrow crown that reclaims a cone.
Very good. All right, so that would be the second part. All right, there you go.
No, porque él lo puso. Y ahí lo tiró. Yo tenía la ropa sucia. Ve limpia. Se lo puso para dormir en mi abuelo. Se me perdió un cobertor.
Ready?
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Next question we have is what characterizes a deciduous tree? What can we say characterizes a deciduous tree? What is a deciduous tree?
Losing leaf in the fall.
Very good. Say it again, Anderson.
What, Mister?
What did you say? What does a deciduous tree do?
No, nothing.
You said it. Come on, man.
Losing leaf in the fall and staying bare all winter.
Yes. Lose the leaves in the fall and staying bare all winter. So we'll write that down.
doble.
I finished, mister.
All right, very good. Everyone else done?
Pine. No. Redwood, California. Mister.
Say it again.
Redwood, California.
It is the coast redwood. Very good. What is the tallest type of tree? It's the coast redwood.
Oh.
All right. Write that down real fast. And then on to the last one. And then I'll let you guys do the rest on your own. The next section on your own.
Yes.
I know that, mister, the last one.
What is it?
I think Saika.
Very good. That's correct. Second. Or second.
Okay. Ready, mister?
All right. That is all that we're gonna do together for today.